Good morning and welcome to an all-new Eye of the Tiger. I'm Lisa Diaz.
And I'm Ellie Pye. This show is brought to you by Wells Construction. We listen, we collaborate, we build.
Next January, RHS is hosting Next Level Flag Football for grades K through 8.
Well, this is just a really great opportunity for Roseville High School to open our doors to the community and get kids K through 8th grade on our campus and interact with our students. So we want football players to kind of run it, but we're opening it up to any students at Roseville High School that have a desire to work with the youth in our community and really just show the community what type of kids we have at Roseville. So this is a really cool situation. So you could work and get paid. Then you could have Uncle Sam take part of your paycheck, just like us as adults have, or you could get volunteer hours to where you could use those hours for whatever you need to graduate high school, or you get a combination of the two. And any student that volunteers or any student that works Next Level, I'll most definitely write a letter of recommendation for them for school, work, whatever the case might be.
Students interested can sign up with a QR code on the screen.
Interested in Color Guard and Winter Band? The Tiger Band is hosting winter clinics Tuesdays and Thursdays from 6 to 9 p.m. after the break until the 21st of December.
Recently, the RHS Moeller Gym has been deteriorating. To combat this, the school is planning a repair project. We go to Luke Teal with more.
Recently, the wax in the Moeller Gym is peeling. According to Mr. DeMello, it will be fixed soon.
I believe it's tomorrow. They're going to actually sand down the spot and then reseal it. And then hopefully they'll let it set over the weekend, and that should get us through the season up until when they redo the whole floor in January.
According to students, the wax is very annoying and a potential hazard.
Yeah, I definitely slipped before on the court, just like running, and then you run over like the spot that they like peeled off the wax, and you kind of just slip. It's really annoying.
The Moeller Gym dates back to the 50s, and according to Mr. DeMello, a new floor would be the best thing for it.
Well, it'd be nice we probably need a new floor. We were talking about that last night, how old it is, and some stuff that needs to be done. It hasn't been painted in quite a few years, probably 15, 16 years. But it probably could use a new paint job, I would love to see a new floor, but those aren't cheap. And with all the stuff that we are getting, it's kind of tough for the district to justify us replacing this and that. But that happens with old schools. You're going to have to replace some stuff, so especially for safety items. So
students believe the wax is a big problem and are glad it's being fixed.
I think it affects Roseville basketball in a negative impact because, we're trying to build a culture here in the basketball community, right? And when I'm trying to do full court ball handling, ball pressure, the wax is kind of off and I literally can't grip the ground. I feel like I'm slipping on like banana peels, like Mario Kart over here, like it's bad. It's awful.
Dude, I lost like 10,000 aura the other day, bro. The hubs were watching,
Thanks, Luke.
And now we go to Tyler Ritter with sports.
Good morning and welcome to this Friday's edition of EOTSN. I'm Tyler Ritter. Starting with boys soccer, the team will host Lincoln tonight. They also have a game next Tuesday over break against Del Oro. Now moving on to basketball, the girls also host Lincoln tonight, along with a game Tuesday against El Dorado. The boys will play Rockland at home on Tuesday and Miraloma on the road next Saturday. Next with cross country, the team will have their meet next Saturday, where Melissa Peterson will compete for state. Finally, we go to Jackson Seeley and Jaden Quick for the top 5 plays of the fall school year.
I'm Jackson Seeley.
I'm Jaden Quick.
We didn't get that many submissions, so this is all we got.
First up, Brooklyn Thomas.
We got a throw. I don't even know what happened. Touchdown, Tiger! Yeah! Brooklyn with a touchdown! So our next clip's Ashton Shank. Swimming down court. Swimming down. Defender comes up. Hit him. Oh. Score. Bang out. Instant replay. Go around the defender. That was so crazy. That was so wet. That was wet like water. Yeah.
Play 3 is from our foundation game on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Number 5 going in.
Going in.
And he got
Red Mark! Oh my gosh!
Run that back.
Replay. Run it back. Yeah! That was good.
It never stood a chance.
Number 2, the opposing quarterback looks like Dak Prescott.
Intercepted.
Interception.
Peanut.
Down the field. Here we go.
Is that Dwayne
Here we
Hawkins
go.
or Ed Reed? Oh my God.
The Yams.
Cut back. Cut back.
Go down.
Easy
down,
6.
Down. Touchdown. Touchdown.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
For our number 1 top play, we got DMC running for 3 touchdowns in the first half against Yuba City.
Yam time.
Yam.
Bring the yam.
He pointed at me after he scored. So
And the yams never stop. DMC. I mean, no glaze, but
All
it's
right.
touchdown after touchdown after touchdown.
he's going to the league. All right, that was all our top plays.
Now we go back to Tyler.
That's all on your home for Roseville High School sports, top plays, breakdowns, and more. Tiger Sports Network, EOTSN. And now we go over to entertainment.
Thanks, Tyler. Last Friday was a huge night for Netflix. Jake Paul fought Mike Tyson in a live-streamed event, and Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 2 dropped. Starting off, the second part of Cobra Kai's final season dropped last week, after Part 1 dropped in the summer. Although it seems like this show declines in quality with each new season, I still love it. With all of its flaws, what I choose to see is a show that I can put on and have fun with, while still having a great plotline. Sure, it's cheesy, and sure, every 5 seconds Daniel LaRusso is glazing Mr. Miyagi, but it's still one of my favorite shows. And this new part, especially the ending, has me so hyped for Part 3 to come in the next couple months. Switching up, let's talk about the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight. Low-key, I feel like anybody could have predicted the end of that fight. That was more scripted than a soap opera, but at least most soap operas have better acting than that. Bro Jake, it is not a flex that you won, barely, against a 58-year-old man. Stay humble, bud. One thing that really hit my heart was that Mike Tyson post-fight said, "I almost died in June, and this is one of those situations when you lost but still won. I'm grateful for last night, never regrets to get in the ring one last time." See, now that makes me feel bad. This whole thing reminds me of that last Rocky movie where he's old and fights in a match one last time and loses in a bittersweet ending, except this time it's just because Mike Tyson needed a check. That is not the Miyagi-Do way.
That's not the Miyagi-Do way.
Switching gears, last time I was here, I talked about the A&E Award nominations. Now, after many nominations, some good, some strange, we can officially start the voting. Scan the QR code on screen to vote between the top 5 movies, shows, actors, actresses, artists, and albums of the year. I'm Anthony McFarland. Now we go back to news.
Thanks, Tony.
For a decade, a senior at Roseville High School has donated blankets to chemo patients. We go to PJ Zamora with more.
Eye of the Tiger's very own Joseph Tillahan is coming up on the 10th anniversary of donating blankets to chemo patients with his mom.
When I was 7 years old, I had cancer, and so every Wednesday I'd go to the hospital for the chemotherapy, and that place was cold. So my mom made me a little blanket, Hero Cape blanket, and it was warm, it was good, it was nice. And so after I finished remission, we went back and started giving away blankets like that for every Christmas.
Tillahan plans to give more blankets this year to celebrate the 10th anniversary.
Since I was 7, so about 10 years now, or this will be the 10th year, except for around 2 years during quarantine where we weren't allowed to give. Each year we check with the nurse that my mom knows, and we see how many people are in the outpatient. Although this year we're hoping to get into the inpatient as well, due to the fact that it's our 10th anniversary doing this.
After the process of donation, Tillahan and his mom later get to hear from the nurses about the patient's reactions.
We don't get to see the reactions. We just give them to the hospital because, the kids are immunocompromised. So, but we hear from the nurses and they usually say things go over pretty well.
Thanks, PJ.
Tigers, today is the last day of school before Thanksgiving break. School will resume on December 2nd.
That's it for us today on Eye of the Tiger.
And remember, we'll always be on eyeofthetigernews.com. Have a wonderful and joyous Thanksgiving break.